triangle. I figured it out. The voice of reason, the solid, hold it down, the beige rage, and the agitator.
The Breakfast Club.
Everyone just kept telling me to prep for this.
One word to describe the Breakfast Club would be black.
Impacting the culture.
People watch the Breakfast Club for like news and really be tuned in, man.
I don't even know what to call it, Breakfast Club. It's like brunch.
Envy, Yee, and Charlamagne.
Wake that ass up, get out of bed, and listen to the Breakfast Club.
I'm waking up.
I'm dialing.
Hey, what you doing, man?
I'm dialing. I'm calling you.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, what I want to get off my chest, I know DJ Envy, you go through this all the time.
What's that?
I'm half black. People come up to me, they ask me what my nationality is, and they assume that I'm Spanish, Puerto Rican, but my dad's black, my mom's white. It gets me frustrated sometimes. I want to know what you do about that.
How the hell would we know?
You talking about me? I don't pay it any mind. I don't pay it any mind. I mean, I don't care. I mean, it doesn't bother me. It's not like something like, oh my God, this grind my gears. No, I don't care.
You don't like when people say you Dominican?
I'll joke back. I'm saying I'm black, but it don't upset me to the point where I'm gonna go in the corner and cry.
What do people ask you? They ask you what are you?
Bro, make up your mind.
I'm not.
You just said it's not a problem, but now you're saying you're not Dominican.
I told him he doesn't have to get that mad and that upset.
Wait, I'm trying to understand his. So people just say, "What are you?"
Yeah, they ask me what my nationality is. I'm like, I tell them to guess, and they usually go Spanish, Puerto Rican. And
well, you told them to guess. You should just say I'm black.
But I wish Envy would humor me one day and say, guess what I am today.
No, I understand though. He's annoyed that people come up to him that don't even know him and just say, "What's your nationality?" Like,
yeah,
I get it. It's annoying.
Thank you, brother. I don't have a problem. Like, I never really understood why people get mad at that. There's so many nationalities and so many people. If you see somebody you want to ask, why does that bother people? I don't understand.
Well, he's bothered.
He's inquisitive. Like, what are you? Oh, you're this and that. Oh, okay, that's dope.
I mean, they're entitled to be bothered. But if you have something in your mind, you know what I mean? Like, if you in your mind you know what you are, I can see why that would be annoying. Because you would hope everybody else sees it too.
But what are you, Charlamagne?
Black, 100% pure God. Okay?
You don't look black to me. Hello, who's this? You look more on the white side.
I'm actually 97% West African. I've done my African ancestry.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Anonymous.
Anonymous.
You do not have to be anonymous on the radio. All you gotta do is say another name.
Yeah,
bro.
You could have made up a name.
We was still searching names. Either way, but look, I was delivering food, right? And I knew the person I was delivering food to, but it was an old coworker stuff. And the boyfriend came out and started like, "What's up with you staying with my girl?" And he stole on me. I'm literally delivering food, like DoorDash and all that. Dude stole on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out, should I get a restraining order? Should I retaliate the hood way? Like,
man, shut up. That man punched you in your face right then and there. You ain't did nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing after the fact. Leave it alone.
Yeah,
Why
don't go back to that house, bro.
That word is born. You better stay away from that man. Hey, that punch hurt?
Everything about him.
Hey, did that punch hurt?
Nah.
Don't lie now. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. So why you ain't hit him back then if the punch ain't hurt?
Because it was like literally stole on me, then literally just put me in a chokehold. And then
he put you in the dope feed. So he beat you up then. He beat you up. It's okay.
So when you got back up, what happened?
Literally, he was gone. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So when you woke up, he was gone.
Yeah, after you woke up, he was gone. He ain't gonna stick around when you been asleep for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
hey,
leave
listen.
that man alone, man.
In the words of Craig's daddy and Friday, okay?
So
you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. Huh?
That's if I retaliate.
No, don't
man,
retaliate.
you ain't gonna do nothing.
And
stop. Why you want to retaliate?
Leave it alone. He
Leave
beat you
exactly.
up.
He already got people on his head. What you saying?
How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? Just lose a fist fight.
Lost.
Leave it at that.
Just leave it alone, bro.
I ain't that old.
Okay, well listen. This how, if you want to retaliate, ask him for a fair one then.
Oh, that's a bet. That's a bet.
You better not do that. Nah, don't do that, because bro.
For me.
Bro,
right.
Trust me, bro. He whooped your ass one time.
That's
let it
right.
Go. It ain't worth it. Because think about it like this, right? Think about it like this. You retaliate. You do something. Now you go into jail.
If it's a fair one, I'm cool with that though. As long as it ain't no
he lost this one and put him in a dope fiend.
And he just gonna get put in the dope fiend again.
He lost, man.
You gonna train before the next fight?
Now look, It ain't no training for this.
You need training.
The man beat you. It's okay, man.
You need training.
Listen, I done got punched on camera, bro. You done seen the can I get a drop. I ain't got no time for retaliation. Who cares? Like,
we too old. Let it go,
yeah,
bro.
let it go.
People already know who you is.
That's even worse.
Exactly. I got punched in the head and got seen by millions of people. You think I'm sitting around?
We just regular people out here. You know what I'm saying? You know
let it go.
All the more reason for you to let it go, sir.
All the more reason for me to retaliate.
No, why?
You gonna go to jail. You gonna retaliate? You gonna hurt him? You gonna go to jail? Is it worth it?
No, we don't know if you're gonna. I doubt you're gonna hurt him. Now, okay, so let me ask you a question. If you go get a fair one, you and him just fight straight up. If he beats you again, then what?
Then he gonna go for a third time.
I'm gonna call it a fair fight.
You gonna what?
That's honest. I'm gonna call it a fair fight. Dude, snuck.
All right, I'm gonna tell you what to do then, because you said you either want to fight again or you want to press charges, right?
Oh, ain't no pressing charges.
You just said you want to get a restraining order against him.
So to get a restraining order, you got to press charges.
Oh, that. Fuck, my bad.
I want you to press charges. No. I'd rather you press charges.
Well, go get
bro.
a restraining order.
Yeah, I'd rather you get a restraining order.
Nah.
You're about to lose your job
right.
and you're about to go to jail for doing something stupid.
And
Leave it alone.
That man done beat you up so bad you want to get a restraining order. So I don't know why you acting all tough now. Let it go, bro.
Have a good one, man. But
no, don't hang up on this man yet. I want you gonna let it go?
Maybe.
Do you have kids, bro?
Nah.
Man, let it.
Your mom and daddy gonna have to visit you in jail because you're gonna do something stupid. Leave it alone. We win some, we lose some. Let it go.
Did your girl see you? Did your girl see you get beat up?
Nah.
All right then, so let it go. Nobody saw it. Nobody even knows. That's why. And you anonymous. Nobody knows this happened, bro. If it's not on video, nobody saw it. Let it go.
Change the narrative. Tell everybody you beat him up. Nobody seen it.
Word up. You could have called up here and lied to us.
Yes.
All right, we'll see.
There ain't no we'll see.
Don't do nothing stupid, bro.
God bless you, man.
Goodness gracious.
Sending you healing energy, man.
He got knocked out.
The man done hit you and choked you out, and then you talk about you want. The first thing he did when he called up here was say, should I get a restraining order or retaliate? Then you know how bad somebody got to do you if you want to get a restraining order?
Just get the restraining order.
Just relax, man. Come on, let it go.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
The Front Page News is sponsored by the Future of Healthcare, Now Medical. Go to nao.md/iHeart.
Power 105.1. The Breakfast Club. Envy, Angela Yee, and Charlamagne the God. Let's go. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
Say it with your chest.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
So if you got something on your mind, let it out.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, it's Lee from Naptown.
Hey, what's up, brother? Get it off your chest.
Well, I want to get off my chest. Well, as I got a question. So I ended up buying a motorcycle, and it has some stuff that needs to be fixed.
I ain't giving you no money for your goddamn motorcycle. Don't even put your cash app out there for that.
Ask nothing
I see where it's going. No.
Listen. So I'm kind of heated, like trying to keep my cool because like it was some money I was saving up for my birthday, and it was either vacation or get my bike fixed. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my bike fixed. So apparently all the stuff that the dude said he didn't do all of it. So he got me out of like damn near $2,000. And I took it to a different mechanic, and he said, well, this piece is not new, this and this and this. So I'm just wondering, like, what do I do at this point? Like,
sue him.
Is there anything I can do?
Can't you sue him? Can't you get one of these? Don't they got attorneys that handle business like this?
Do you have a contract when you signed it? Is there do you have some type of written anything?
Like I got like invoices and stuff, but I guess not really necessarily a contract.
If he promised you that he was going to do some work and he didn't do the work, I'm sure that there's some legal action to be taken.
Have you looked at the reviews for his company too to see what other people are saying?
Yeah. I didn't really see too much negativity because I'm normally a person kind of stickler about that. So I did some research, and it seemed legit.
Okay.
But so I took
and there's the Better Business Bureau too that you can also do a complaint there.
That's what it's called.
There you go.
Okay.
But I would let him know. I would be like, look, this is what you did not do. And I like to put things in writing. So I would call and I would send an email detailing what he did wrong, what should have been done, what wasn't done, and also let him know that you do plan to take action.
Good luck, brother. Hello, who's this?
It's Yaz.
Hey, Yaz, get it off your chest. Good morning.
Yeah, man, I just want to talk about how the second grandmother keeps doing all these cookouts and don't nobody help clean up.
Oh gosh, I feel you on that.
So she do all the work and then everybody just bounce. Take the leftovers and leave.
Yeah, they come in empty-handed. Black people don't bring beer. They don't bring food. Nothing.
Well, when it's not your house, you got to give people directions. You know what I'm saying? You got to be like, hey, y'all grab that, bring that over here, or just bring a big trash bag out and open it up.
Yeah, you got to make people clean up before they leave. While they're still there, they should be cleaning the whole time.
People should do that anyway. You should have to tell people that.
You should have came to my house. You've been doing this for 30 years. Like, I want to just get up and leave, too.
No, you're right.
Well, you got to start calling your family members out. You got to start saying their names, Jazz.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Oh, you wasn't there. You left at 2 p.m. Oh, the kid left. I'm tired of doing this by myself. I'm calling y'all out.
You can't. Yeah, you can't let them leave, bro. That was your first mistake. You let them leave.
Should have let them go. Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is AJ. Envy.
AJ, what up? Get it off your chest.
Man, my ex is trifling, bro.
What happened, brother?
Well, guess what? She is getting married this month, and we had sex.
Sounds like you trifling too.
Congratulations to her, though.
Nah,
I guess
I'm not. The crazy thing is, she was like, "Oh, we can get a hotel, blah blah blah," but you're getting married and you're cheating on your.
First of all, don't judge. Yeah, don't judge her because it takes two. Okay, don't judge her. And that was her little last hurrah before she jumped the broom. All right.
Do you want her back?
It sounds like he does.
You're an accessory to the infidelity, sir. You're an accessory to the crime.
Guess what? Let me tell you something. If you're getting married, why would you want to cheat on your
Yeah, I feel like you only did this just so you can say this. I really feel like you only did this to hold us over our head.
How did you turn into the side piece after being the main?
Well, we were together for 2 years, and then we started parting our ways, all arguments, fights, cheating, and I was like, nah. It was too much for me, so I called it off, and then she got into a whole new relationship with this new guy.
I'm happy for her.
He's hurt.
You get to do it. So you.
Do you miss her?
No, I don't.
You lying, man.
Get off my phone, man.
Don't trust these females, bruh.
Are you gonna tell it?
He's hurt.
Are you gonna tell her husband, her fiance?
Nope.
Okay. Well, then why'd you call this morning? You got it off your chest and now it's done. You never have to talk about it again?
Nah, it's not worth it.
All right.
You petty, bro.
I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Yes, you are. Have a blessed day.
He's hurt, man.
Black man, don't trust these females.
Man, shut up. Black men don't trust.
What is wrong with him?
He's really hurt. Get off your chest. 800-585-1051.
That's a Black Men Don't Cheat remix. Black men don't trust these females.
I bet you he called the husband. I won't bet. I bet you next week he'll be like, I called the husband. I bet you. Get it off your chest. Is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Power 105.1. Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building who's come as himself today.
What do you mean?
Because remember last time he came as 6'9".
That's a long time ago.
That was so long ago.
And then he came as somebody else before.
Post Malone, but that was a long time ago.
And this last time we seen him.
No, it's not.
Yes,
He's been up here as himself
since then.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Yeah, once.
Gary Owen, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. When did I come last time? Married. Just kidding.
Married. Oh, married. Oh, yeah.
Yes,
you were married last time.
You were
that was a costume?
Huh?
That was a costume? Is that what you saying, Gary? Wow.
That was an act?
Wow. Kidding.
I don't want to start there.
Well, I mean, we were going to say, ask how you were doing. But
I'm good. I was asking before I got here, like, how much longer are you here?
Oh, am I here? I'm not absolutely sure the date, but they said fall.
I feel like you said that to a black woman before in your life. Any truth to that?
Who else is I'm leaving but doesn't have a date? I quit, but not today.
Well, you know, they gotta find replacements, so that takes a little time. I gotta find my co-host, so
that ain't gonna be in the next 2 months, though.
Yeah, in order for us to throw that out there, we have to announce it.
I think it's better you just weren't here.
Shut up.
Like, it's just like, where's Angela? And all of a sudden, boom, got a new show.
Right.
She's out. Like Issa Rae. Like nobody knew, and it was just married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is that how you're going to go about your life from now on?
You know it.
So let's get into it, Gary. What the hell happened?
What do you? Okay, let me see. What do you think happened?
Well, according to BET, last year, your wife at the time, Kenya Duke, was slamming a woman she believes to be your mistress. She said, "You definitely know who I am. You didn't care at Gary Owen Comedy. Is married, and you don't seem to care. He still hasn't seen his kids, which is weird because you are a baby mama."
You read it with an attitude.
Dang, that was the first. That was like the fourth thing that came out, right?
There's a lot of things.
That was the first.
That was a good one, though. You know why? Because me and Duval and Carlos Miller, we always say black men don't cheat because we don't. So if you was out here doing that, then you proving us right. Black men don't cheat, but hey,
he's gracious.
And you spent a lot of money too on the mistress because I saw that was part of the story.
What is there?
So did you cheat? Did you have a mistress?
Here's the thing.
Okay.
No good marriage ever ended because of cheating.
Now that's debatable, but that's a great talking point, Gary. That's a good that can start a great conversation.
But also, I left. This whole narrative was like she left me because I got caught cheating.
Correct.
I left.
Really?
I filed first. I made the phone call saying I don't want to be married. So when everything came out, I just stayed quiet. But this whole narrative was I got caught out there. She left me. That's not what happened.
Okay, I thought she filed for divorce.
No, I filed first. So why she filed after me?
Why did you file? What wasn't working?
You can get into all kinds of reasons, but the end of the day is you're unhappy. And then you sit here and you stay in it for the kids and everything else, and then you're like, God, I'm miserable. Mm-hmm. And it's weird because you feel selfish for choosing your own happiness. It's weird how that happens. Because women always say, you're going to be out there and you're going to be doing dirt and do this, leave. Mm-hmm. That's what I did.
Okay.
That's what I did.
Did you try to make it work at least?
Yeah, a couple times. Like I left a couple times. Mm-hmm. We were together 23 years. Mm-hmm. There were a couple times that I left, but nobody knew.
Wow.
But this last time was just like, I'm just unhappy.
Why should we believe you? She said you're a lying narcissist, Gary. Why should
Isn't
we
that
believe
the go-to, though? The narcissist part, as soon as a guy leaves, he's a narcissist. A narcissist would have made a comment. The one that got me that you read it so much about you. Like, I was reading about myself, like, dang, this dude's wilding. I was like, wait, I'm reading about myself. Jesus.
The deadbeat part?
The deadbeat. I was present. I liked being a dad. My kids never rode the bus. Like, if I'm home, I'm taking them to school, picking them up. And if not home, she's doing it. Mm-hmm. Going to practice, whether it was volleyball, basketball, going to games. I didn't miss nothing. I didn't miss a birthday. I mean, it's not like I deserve kudos for that. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, you're a dad.
You're a dad.
Yeah, but I like being a dad. So now, to be called a deadbeat, one, you can't be a deadbeat to adults. Mm-hmm. I've said that before. But right now, like...
You can't be a deadbeat. Oh, because they're grown. Okay.
They're grown.
Yeah.
You know, but it's also like, I haven't talked to them in like a year and a half. Or
your kids?
Them. Yeah.
You haven't?
Yeah.
Are they mad at you? Or?
They're mad.
Got you.
Because I left their mom, though.
Well, so for people to say, like, what happened? Most marriages, right, they don't work because of infidelity, money, abuse, mental abuse. So what was the reason why it didn't work? Why couldn't y'all hold it together? What was the reason? You said you weren't happy. Why weren't you happy, guys?
Trump. I'm just kidding.
You blame Trump on everything?
We blame Trump for everything. Trump, man. Everything went down.
Serious conversation?
No, there's a lot of reasons. I mean, what's important to me is like not to throw her under the bus because I want my kids and her to still have a good relationship and always have a good relationship. So it does me no good to like get into what she did, you know?
All right, we got more with Gary Owen. When we come back, don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with comedian Gary Owen. Charlamagne?
How has this process affected just you mentally and emotionally? Because it can't be easy. I know you laughing and joking, but it can't be easy.
Mentally, it gets to you sometimes. Like you be in the car and you just be like, the wrong song comes on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it gets taxing at times because you're alone and like I was there the whole time my kids grew up. So it's like to be now to have no like contact with them. It's like,
would you ever tell the kids the real story? I know you said that you wouldn't ever tell the whole story because you don't want to, I guess, make her look bad. But
it's not looking bad.
Okay,
it's just like. It's not my place, really.
Yeah.
It's not my place to.
When she's ready to tell it, she can tell it.
She can tell it if she wants to.
Did she cheat on you?
There's always three sides.
Did she cheat on you?
I'm not. Here's the thing with a divorce too. We always ask what the man did. If it's a bad marriage, it's a bad marriage. Because when I called her and said I wanted the divorce, I said, "Yo, I think you're gonna be happier. I'm gonna be happier." I said, "I want you," because she would say like, "I need this from you, and this from you, and this from you." I said, I couldn't give it to her anymore. I just couldn't. So I was like, "I want you to be happy. I want you to find somebody else and." You know, there's no malicious intent on my part. I thought that's the route we was going.
Yeah.
But I think it's like, as a woman, you're like, what didn't I do right? And he had to be doing something else. Right. You know what I mean?
Well, did you cheat, Gary?
That's the thing. Everybody wants to know that.
Kenya will let us know since you don't want to tell us.
She'll let us know. Yeah, she'll let you know.
According to her, yes.
Yeah.
But if you did, you did.
I'm going back if you're just so unhappy in a marriage. And it's bad as a dude because you're in there for the kid, you're trying to be there for them, but then you're just like, I can't do it anymore.
You was already emotionally, mentally disconnected.
Completely.
You was checked out.
Completely.
Gotcha.
Now, did I think it would be this bad with the kids? No. Did I think it would be this bad with her? Yes. I was mentally prepared for her to lash out because they're kind of blowing up the spot a little bit. And my thing is to sit down with my kids. I don't want to talk. I want to listen. I want to hear how they felt when it happened. How do you feel about me now? And then we could move
And I think
forward.
also what really hurt them the most probably is finding out the TMZ.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she did, but if she did cheat on you, was it get back for what you was doing? Because the male ego is very fragile. We can dish it, but can't take it.
Unless you're emotionally checked out.
Unless you're emotionally checked out.
Then I think that's like you. And this is one thing too. If you're with a woman, and even the thought of her cheating doesn't affect you, yeah, you should probably get out.
Oh, I agree with you.
The point when I filed, if she would have came in and be like, "Well, I'm seeing somebody else," I'd have been like, whew, "Good."
Yeah, people don't discuss that enough. Though what you're talking about, just being emotionally disconnected, because it's always like Envy named all those things earlier, abuse and cheating. Sometimes things just run its course, man.
Yeah. And there wasn't none of that. There was no mental, physical abuse with me and her or the kids. None of that ever happened.
Did you guys try therapy?
We did a while back, but this time the therapy would have been just spinning the wheels. I knew I was out. I knew it. And the thing was, I stayed in it longer than I should have for the kids, and I didn't want to hurt nobody. So you're just staying in it, and you're coming home going, man, I don't want to be here.
The bad thing is, even with your kids, they're never going to like your new relationship, regardless of how great the woman is. They're never going to like it because they're always going to look at that as a disrespect to mom. That's going to be a tough thing that you have to deal with.
Could be. But
how does she feel about it?
And another black woman, too? Oof.
Yeah, how does the
I promise you, if it was another race, it probably would have been a little, she'd have took it a little different.
Really?
I think so.
I don't think so. I think it'd have been worse. But how is the new woman dealing with it? How is she dealing with everything? Because it got to be
telling you, man, I'm keeping everything private from here on out. I'm not about to go there. And
why would you trust her, though?
What are you talking about?
I'm saying, why would you trust her to keep things quiet?
You don't have a baby on the way, do you?
No, I don't have a baby on the way.
You got a baby on the way?
No, I don't have a baby. Twins. I'm just kidding.
But I'm saying, why would you trust her?
Look, man, let's focus on what I came here for, all right? Let's focus on the past and not the future.
Oh, man.
I just wanted to, I guess, yeah. Because you was like, why'd you come on and say it now? I go, I guess I figured this was the right platform. And I knew coming on here, like, I could really say my piece without being so emotionally separated at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I can just speak on the facts and not be like, well, this is what she was doing and this is how she was feeling. I can't speak on that.
We actually have Kenya on the phone. Would you like to talk to her?
You mother.
No, we don't.
But no, we do have that thing called, what's that thing called? Fair air trade. When somebody comes up and tells their side. So
feel free.
Yeah,
if she wants to come up,
we have to.
Feel free.
Yeah.
Look, feel free, and she can air whatever she wants about me. You know, that's on her. Yeah. I'm not doing that.
Do you regret flirting with Wendy Williams and like telling all your business on that show?
I did not.
Yes, you did.
She asked me out. I didn't flirt with her.
Oh, yeah, she did ask you out.
She asked me out.
You went out with her, right?
Huh?
You went out with her, right?
I met in a public place.
That's going out still.
No, when you catch your own Uber home and to and from, that's not.
That's going out, Gary.
No.
You was outside.
Public place. I thought it was going to be with a group.
So you went on
Gary,
a date
you went out.
Wendy
I did
while
not
you
go
was
on a
married?
date.
Oh my God.
I did not
You
go
went
on
out.
a date.
You went out. You went out, Gary.
I did not.
She publicly asked you out on television. Then you met her later that day at a restaurant. That's going out, Gary.
My thing with this is, why wouldn't I, someone like her, I mean, you don't like to think of her as a mogul, but she is. So why wouldn't I get a chance to go one-on-one and just like, how did that work? How'd you do that? Like, I'd be stupid. We always say, like, you should always, people doing better than you, not better than you, but people have done stuff that you haven't done in your world. Like, pick their brain.
We're joking, Gary.
Yeah,
Okay.
We know you didn't go on
So
a
it
date.
was one-on-one, not a
You went
group
on a
date.
date.
No, there was other people around, though.
In the restaurant.
When I got there was other people sitting with her.
Got you. Was your wife was mad about that, though? Well, your ex-wife was mad about that.
I don't think so. Nothing happened there.
She vented. She was on Instagram. She was.
I think she was more upset of what I said on Wendy.
On the interview, yeah.
On Wendy, you know what I mean?
How much longer you think this is going to go on in court before you finalize things?
Well, we finally agreed to mediation, so that's coming up.
That's great.
And then if that don't work out, we go to trial in October. So hopefully before the end of the year, it'll be over with.
Mediation's a good sign, though.
I hope. That's all I want. Let's just be fair and let's just move on because we can't get this time back.
Goodness gracious.
Well, I'm really hoping this all works out soon for you.
Absolutely.
Not me. I'm about to sit back and watch the rebuttal. The rebuttals are going to be amazing from this interview.
Huh?
The rebuttals from this interview are going to be amazing.
I didn't say nothing bad.
No.
You don't have to.
And you are on tour, right? That We Outside tour.
We Outside tour.
Yeah, that's coming. We started late September.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm making like $3 a show.
No way.
On that.
That's a good lineup.
Yeah. So I'm just doing it. I'm charity.
Oh man,
charity. Well, Gary Owen, we appreciate you for joining us.
Hold on, we might as well, since he's here.
This is the most unfunniest interview I've done here.
I thought it was hilarious. The whole thing. I'm finding this highly amusing. Who's your Mount Rushmore comedy guy?
Me. All four faces, bro. All four. All versions of me. Single Gary before I got married. Gary married. Gary unhappily married. And Gary divorced. Those are my four favorite comedians.
Gary Owen, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what I mean?
Thank you for joining
Why'd I
us.
come on here? This is stupid. You know what? Delete this whole interview. I'm going back.
It's Gary Owen. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
In Pitch Perfect, Bumper in Berlin, Adam Devine's Bumper Allen moves to Germany in pursuit of stardom. With new friends, new rivals, and new music, Pitch Perfect, Bumper in Berlin hits all the right notes. Stream the original series November 23rd, only on Peacock.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're taking your phone calls, 800-585-1051. Earlier during Get It Off Your Chest, a gentleman called and he had a little bit of a problem. Let's listen.
If your best friend, your main homie that you've been down with your whole entire life, you figure out that his wife is cheating on him with another guy that you both close to, what are you supposed to do? Do you tell your best friend that his wife's cheating on him and you got solid evidence? Or
That's your best friend.
Boy, you caused in trouble this morning. That's a tough one.
I would let him know. I wouldn't let him.
You got to make sure you have some real hard facts and evidence,
Absolutely, but I might not say it's me. I might just throw the evidence in his phone somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Text him a weird number.
Point him in the right direction.
Okay, well, his wife texts my wife's phone, and I see the messages, so I got proof.
So we're asking, what would you do? I'm telling. I might not tell directly, but I'm going to throw some hints. I'm going to point him in the right direction. But I ain't, I'm not going to let my man just suffer like that. What about you, Yee?
Yeah, I think you have to, you know me already. If that's my best friend, other people I would mind my business, but for your best friend, there's no way you could just keep your mouth shut about something like that. So if that means y'all have to have a heart-to-heart conversation about it, and you have the evidence to be able to show, like, look, I don't know if this is, what this means, but I was in my, significant other's phone, and here's what I seen.
I wouldn't give all that, though.
I would.
You know what? Hold on. I thought about this, right? One thing the brother said that I don't think we played is that his wife who received the text told him to mind his business. That's very important because I have learned in my life when my wife tells me to mind my business about something and I don't, things go wrong. And usually when it comes to situations like that, if my wife is telling me to mind my business, that means she probably already knows more about the situation than I do. So that man should mind his business because why is the woman sending the wife text like that? The guy saw that in his wife's phone. So clearly his wife already knows what's up. So if his wife is telling him to mind his business, that's because she already knows what the situation is, and it's probably not what that brother is thinking.
I got to tell him something.
We need to know what that text said.
Especially he just had a stroke.
But how do we know that the guy had a stroke, right? How do we know the guy's wife isn't confiding in that man's wife? And that wife already knows the situation. Like I said, they could have an understanding. The guy who had the stroke could have told his wife, go do your thing. The wife knows that The dude's wife knows that, and the only person that really doesn't know what's going on is him.
Right, that's
he
true.
He needs to mind his business like his wife said.
But that's
or
why
not, we don't know.
know. If that is the case,
he needs
then
to
it's none of
mind
my
his
business.
like he needs to mind his business like his wife said. He said he was in his wife's phone. He didn't say the text got sent accidentally. He said that he was in his wife's phone. If his wife says mind his business, he should mind his business.
I might go to my best friend's wife and be like, look, I seen this in my wife's phone, and I'm going to let you know right now that is my best friend. Look, I'm a woman. We also do things a little differently than y'all do. So
I ain't saying nothing, man. That's too much.
I think I would go to her and be like, I just want to let you know I seen this, and I can't not say nothing. And my wife begged me not to say nothing, but...
Yeah, it's interesting that you say you a woman and y'all do things a little different, but the wife sent the woman the text, and now the wife is telling the husband to mind his business. That sounds like it's some girl code going on. That sounds like those two women already have an understanding. That's why she's telling her husband to mind his business, because she already knows the situation.
I think the wife just don't want to be in the middle.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up, man? This Big Bang from out of Duval County.
Duval. What's up, Big Bang? Talk to us.
Hey, listen, man, I'm going to tell you like this here. That happened to me once. And I end up telling my dog about the situation, and me and him end up getting fighting. So one thing I got to say, Big Dog, if you listening to me, wherever you at, whatever you doing, don't tell that man about his walk. Please. Let it go.
Hey, that man's wife told him to mind his business. I think he should mind his business.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's going on, man? It's Tariq from Savannah.
Tariq, what's up? Talk to us, man. What would you do, Tariq?
Man, listen, I'm telling, bro, big time. I am big telling. Daddy, how I look? What do you mean? Like, you got to look at this from both sides, bro. If you were on the other side of that, you would want your friends to tell you.
I would want to know.
Who you found out from? Anybody else that you figured out knew about it is a suspect at that point.
Mm-hmm.
You know you would feel that way.
Yep.
So
I don't think.
I'd be so mad if my best friend knew that and didn't tell me.
Nah.
I don't think y'all listening to the. I don't think y'all listening to the details of this situation.
I am. I heard the details. I'm still, like I said, I'm gonna let him know. I might not tell him directly, but I'm gonna give him a heads up. Now, if him and his wife got an arrangement, then he cool. But if
listen,
they don't,
Envy,
what?
The guy did not say it was an accidental text message. You know what I'm saying? He said that the woman sent that to his wife.
They might be cool.
That means that his wife already knows what's going on. So if Gia tells you to mind your business about something, you're not gonna listen to Gia. That means Gia already knows more than you probably know, and she's protecting the whole situation or protecting you from looking stupid.
But you wouldn't tell June?
Yeah, I'd have to tell him a little something. I would have to throw him a side, like, bro.
Well, the difference is I think you could be able to ask Gia, well, damn, I want to say something to him, but why don't you want me to say something?
That's
like,
true,
what
too.
Do you know? What do you know that I don't know? So I don't jump out here looking crazy.
That's
true,
true,
clearly
too.
she trusts you because she's sending you this information.
That is true, too. What's the moral of the story? I'm telling my best friend. I'm telling whatever you want to call me.
No, you're not.
6'9", whatever. I'm telling.
You're not. I don't believe you would. If Gia told you to mind your business, I think you would mind your business. I don't think you would tell. And I think that you would be smart enough to say, well, Gia, what do you know? How come she feel comfortable saying this to you? And when she said to you, Rashawn, trust me, mind your business.
Well, we can only go off the details of what we do have.
That, then yeah, I'm going to mind my business. But if she gonna say, Rashawn, mind your business.
The wife told the husband mind his business. The guy told us that when he called. The guy told us that his wife told him to mind his business.
Well, if he says something and it's a plausible explanation and then it causes a conversation for his best friend and his wife, then, there it is.
I think we're missing a whole lot of details.
We just don't know.
All right, well, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
There you go.
YK Osiris. Welcome.
What's going on?
Jacksonville's own. How are you, young brother?
Man, I feel good. I feel blessed. How you feel?
Blessed, black, and highly favored, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You remember the first time I met you?
Nah, I don't. When was the first time?
You was in the airport coming to New York to sign your deal.
Oh, yeah.
You was coming to sign your deal. We was in the airport together. and you was like, I'm about to come to New York and I'm about to sign my deal with Def Jam.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right. You was like, nah, I'm serious. I'm about to sign my deal with Def Jam and I'm gonna be on the Breakfast Club.
Did you know who he was?
Remember?
I remember that. Y'all saw the airport.
I didn't know who he was. He came up to me. I didn't know who he was at first. He was like, I'm a new artist. I'm from Jacksonville and I'm a sign watch. I'm gonna be big.
Yeah.
And
he meant it.
Now
Yeah,
listen,
I came with him.
we know the craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, right? And you from Jacksonville, Florida. Why is you wearing a sweater with a hoodie in 100-degree weather here in New York?
Man, you know what's crazy? I just love sweaters, man. I love just wearing sweaters because I don't be outside like that. I be inside. So
yeah.
I don't be like where the hot at. I be like inside or I be in the car. I just like go quick places, but I don't be outside like hours. You know
I get
mean?
what you're saying. So you jump from the car to a building.
It's cold.
Got you.
Since we asking that, why did I see you jumping in a pool with socks on?
Man, it's crazy because maybe because where I'm from, I know it's kind of weird.
Don't blame this on Jacksonville. Jacksonville said, do not blame this on them.
I like wearing socks in the pool. I've been doing that since like a youngin' though. Like I've been doing it.
Your feet,
I got nice feet though. I got pretty feet.
I don't believe you. Your feet trash?
Nah,
Your feet gotta be
I get
trash.
manicures and pedicures. My feet
I
nice.
do too. You get the buff?
I get gel.
Oh, you get gel?
Yeah, I get gel.
Let me see.
Yeah, I get gel.
I thought you do get gel. His feet. I said, what in the trick?
Yeah, I get gel.
So wait, socks are comfortable in the water for you?
Nah, I just feel kind of good. I don't like my feet in the water like that. Like, I don't know why.
You take a shower with socks on too?
Nah.
So you're not making no sense. You say you don't like your feet in the water. But
Yeah, like in the pool. Nah, I don't know. It be feeling weird a little bit.
Wait, when you have sex, do you take your socks off?
No, I don't take them off. Nah.
You ashamed of your feet, YK.
Nah.
Yeah, you are. It's okay.
Well, let's
show the streets, YK Osiris.
You gonna show your feet?
You got to show the streets your feet now.
My feet nice, man. Stop playing me.
We don't believe you.
Yeah.
You got an extra toe or something?
You got 11 toes. You're 11 toes down, YK.
I got 12, 13 toes. Crazy.
And another thing, do you have bad luck when it comes to gambling? Because every time we see you online, you losing the bet.
Man, you know what's so crazy, man? That's why I got to get me a good PR. Man, I be taking a lot of people money. They don't be saying it though. Like for real, like they, like I be making bets, but they give what they want to give.
Just turn this on, YK. Just turn it on when you win. Don't let. They always turn it on you when you lose.
They do what they want to do with it. But I be winning. Like I be winning, but they find some way to put it out there. It's like Osiris got their money took, but
the problem is that sometimes they say you don't pay too. That's where.
No. My money on the wood made the gang go good.
Who said he don't pay you?
Remember with Drake? Remember you had to sing for Drake?
Nah, but Drake, my brother though. Like that's my boy. So it's like when we bet and gamble, like it's really ain't about no money. It's really about this fun. Like we bet $100,000 a shot. But we like it's like really like brother love, like that's my
Did
my
you
boy.
ever win?
You said $100,000?
Yeah, like we bet like 30,000, 40,000 something. We bet like 100,000 a game.
But with no intention of either one of you paying each other.
No, we don't. It's not about the money.
So then why bet money?
That's ass betting.
Yeah, I don't know. It just be brother junk.
You also can't play with Drake like that because Drake money
his
is
money
longer than
unlimited, man.
you. That's what I'm saying.
So I be like, bet 100,000. You be like, all right, bet, and then I be like,
you just be saying it.
I be like, yeah. I hoping I win.
Yeah.
So he said Drake's your brother. Yeah, we heard you singing his kitchen when you lost the bet one time.
Yeah, I had to do that.
We saw you in his pool with socks on.
We saw you in his pool with socks on.
We saw you on his plane. How that relationship started? How y'all close?
Man, I'm still a big Drake fan. Like even before Way, like it's just who I inspired. Like he inspired me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's crazy. Like he just understand the game, man. Mm-hmm. When I first met him is when I first started. Mm-hmm. We weren't really close like that, but he knew who I was. But he started to know that, like, starting to see the person I was when I came around him. Mm-hmm. And I kept seeing him. Everywhere he go at, I go at. So he just kept seeing my face. And
so you was stalking Drake?
I wasn't really stalking, just like, whatever I said I wanted to do, I had to do it. So I just know if he kept seeing my face, eventually you're going to be like, and I got a good personality. And his personality is crazy. Like, he's a good, genuine person.
Mm-hmm. He likes to have fun.
He like to have fun.
You're a fun person to be around.
So, we got the connection and, he mess with me hard, and he good people, man, for real. Like he shows me like and teaches me a lot. You know what I mean? And it's me being around him, his lifestyle, and how he live, and how he carry himself is incredible. And nobody can't tell me nothing else about it.
Has he done a verse for you yet?
It's in the, you know.
It's coming. It's working.
It's definitely coming for sure. But it's not even about music though.
But you gotta make a bet for that. Like this verse.
For sure, yeah. It's not about music with him. I never asked him about no music. Like
Right.
never.
Really?
I never asked him about
Because you never want people to feel that pressure, like I'm around.
Nah,
I'm
it's
trying to
not
get
never
a
about
verse.
that with bro. Like bro is really like genuine. Like it's really about fun when I come around here. Like even him inviting me on his plane is that's insane. Like
Where'd y'all go?
we went to LA.
Okay.
From Toronto. It was lit, and he said come on, and it was lit.
He just tested positive for COVID too. I saw you was with him.
Oh yeah, I just got tested. I won't be up here. I won't be up here.
Well, what do you bring to the table, YK, when it comes to drink? It's like a party, right? You gotta bring something. What do you bring?
Fun, like personality. This is the fun. This being funny. Like when you saw the video of me on wearing socks, stuff like that. It's just I be me.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
be scared to be me, and I feel like that's what he loves about me the most. Is that I'm a fun. I remind him like a little brother. You know what I mean? Like like one of the cousins that he had before. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I feel like he just.
I can see that. Like, I see that just watching you on social media. I'm like, this dude got a good personality. He don't really take things too serious. The most serious I ever saw you really was when you was mad at Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
That was another time. It was another time. He
Was
mad.
another time?
I don't remember. That's the time you did him. He was about to come the next day. He was like, I'm coming tomorrow.
Well,
I don't remember why you was mad at somebody.
I know you're talking about when I hit you up.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was about. I don't know about some others. I don't know what it was.
I can look in the DM, but yeah, you was mad about. He was like, I'm coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
But did Tory Lanez ever reach out after you expressed that you didn't appreciate him doing that?
Yeah. He reached out. He good people. Ain't no pressure. It's all over, bro. Like, ain't no pressure. It is certain things I just don't rock with. You know what I mean? And, the industry cool, but I just don't like me. I'm a good person, so if I message you, I message you hard, and I respect it back. You know what I mean? So it's all love though. He good people. I love his music. You know what I mean? So it's no animosity, none of that.
It seems like it's all fun and games until somebody try to say something about the actual art.
I was gonna say that.
Right. It's fun and games, but the thing is though, I don't be tripping because certain things I put on myself, like as I said. So if somebody did laugh at a comment, it probably wasn't meant to be how I thought it meant to be. You know what I mean? It probably really on some fun jump, but I just don't. When it comes to my art and my music, it's like, nah, if you're gonna support. If you're gonna laugh, at least post it. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool though. It was just no animosity. And I hit him up and we talked.
I ask that, since you play so much and you have so much fun online, do you feel like sometimes it's like people take it too far? Like they cross that line?
Yeah, but I can't get mad about it because I put it on myself. You know what I mean? I put so much funny things out there. It's like, it's like, what can you say about it now? Like, okay, cool. Sometimes now you just gotta be serious. Now you gotta have that boundary. You know what I mean? Like, you can be funny, but make sure you put out good music. Make sure you be consistent.
All right, we got more with YK Osiris. When we come back, don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with YK Osiris. Yee.
I think it's perfect, like with the new song and the new video for Be My Girl, when you posted the clip and you put out the song, but just even getting caught in the girl's room by her father, when he comes up the stairs, and you're like, man, how am I get out of this one? I thought that was very clever, and it played really well into your personality.
For sure. And I guess what the thing is about it, like, I got so much music, it's crazy, I'm starting to understand, like, just be consistent, just drop and do what you got to do. I'm be the last one to laugh. You know what I mean? So it's all cool. It's all fun and games until, I be the last one to laugh. So I'm a good person regardless. So I'm just do what I got to do and keep going hard. But
you ever get caught in a girl's room like that?
I did.
When her dad came home?
Like 3-4 times.
Damn. What happened? What if daddy walk in there and say, I'm next?
One time I went in the bed.
What are you talking about?
What happened?
What you had said? What you had said? You man, what you had said? Nah, one time I went on the bed before though, like really, like for like an hour.
You hid under the bed?
For like an hour.
Damn.
Yeah.
So he came in there. Was he talking to his daughter, or he came in and came back down?
No, he just came in and came back down. Like, you like, well, I'm here. Like, just let him know I'm here and stuff like that.
You ain't never got caught butt naked though, like.
Nah, I did one time before too. Like,
oh man,
like by the mama though.
Oh, the mama. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not as.
Now you can ask what you just said.
Nah, by the mama though, bro. I was really ashamed. Like, I was ashamed,
so
right?
You butt ass naked, mama come in.
Yeah.
What position was y'all in?
We was just, I don't know what we was. I just knew that the mama just came in, bust in. I like, oh my God. Like, I got 6 sisters, so I'd be like, I don't like things like that. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So
what she say? What
did
mama
she walk
say?
back out? Or
what did she say?
He's like, oh my, like over her mouth, like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like
you just stopped.
Yeah, I just stopped. I was froze.
Damn.
Then you had to walk out and walk past the mom on the way out?
No, I didn't walk out. I stayed in the.
You stayed?
Like she was like appalled, so she did like.
You would have never did that with no daddy.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, we would have been tussling there, going crazy.
Tussling? Naked?
What is going on over here?
We would have been getting at it.
Now I see you throw your shot at Lizzo.
Oh yeah.
Did she respond?
She has a boyfriend.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I just.
It's a real Florida.
I been DM her though. I been DM her. We been talking like. Yeah, we been in the chat.
Man, don't you get Lizzo in no trouble now.
No. I'm talking about we been in the chat like about some music stuff.
Okay.
About nothing about that, but you know, yeah.
The word. Yeah. She ain't get back at you when you hollered.
No. She ain't get back at me. She got a man.
Yeah. You knew that. You knew that when you sent the DM.
Not at that moment.
Okay.
Everybody probably was like, she got a man.
Yeah, but for sure they didn't come like, hey man, she got a whole man. I'm like, okay, cool.
Who else you shot your shot with?
What are you getting at?
I don't be really trying to holler at nobody like that.
Now, don't you have a baby on the way?
I got a baby now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you have
he was just born, yeah. He was just born like 3 weeks ago.
Congratulations, man.
And I appreciate it, man.
You got a girl or boy?
It's a boy.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Mary.
Oh, that's so nice.
So yeah.
How you feel about that? That's your first?
That's my second.
Okay.
Yeah, my little boy 4. But I feel good about it. It's a great thing to understand the manhood of being a dad. You know what I mean? It's lit. It's not, that's not no fun and games. You know that you got a child, so it's cool. And I'm a great dad. I make sure my child's straight, so there's no problem with that.
Do you think fatherhood has changed you any?
For sure, yeah, perspective. But I'm still playful.
Yeah,
and play around sometimes. But it's like, hey, yeah, you
ain't
got
gonna change. You change it till you have a girl.
Yeah, that I know, right?
Awesome.
It really ain't gonna change.
You gonna get more playful. Girls make you. Girls make you even more soft.
Having that girl, bro, like I feel like it's gonna make me like
be more serious,
like more like
man,
like you gotta.
I think you really know what love is when you get girls.
Right. Yeah.
And
like
girls know how to manipulate their fathers more.
Right.
So I mean, look, you had that song. Anne-Marie had that song with you on It's Secret. So when it comes to relationships, right?
Right.
Do you feel like it's better for you to keep things low when you're dating somebody and not put it out there like that?
I don't really. To be, I don't. Like relationships, I don't be getting involved in that, man. I don't really fuck with relationships.
What? Does the woman that you dealing with know this? Or is this the first time she hears this?
I don't like me as a man. I just understand that, it just, I'm young.
Mm-hmm.
I can't put myself in that position, so I don't really get in my. I don't really like for me to, and I know how I am, and me to put a woman in that position. And just doing what I got to do. I'm not about to hurt no woman about that. Like, I might as well just don't even do it at all.
Right.
So, and I know what I'm going to do. I know how I am. So it's like, why hurt somebody else? Because you want to, love or you want to force a relationship. So I don't be involved in that. Like, I be, chill, let me do me. You know what I mean? Like, until I'm like 37 years old, until I feel like I'm like, but right now, nah.
So you lying to these women when you make a song like Be My Girl.
Be My Girl?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not lying.
It's called Be My Girl.
Yeah, that mean you want a girl? But I ain't gotta be your man to treat you like a man. I mean,
I don't gotta be your man to treat you. Say that again. Now.
I don't gotta be your man to treat you like a man.
Right. So he'll treat you well, even if I'm not.
I treat you good regardless.
I got you.
So she could play around too, though. Like you could play around. You
for sure. Yeah. For sure. Like,
and you even said, I don't care who had it first.
Yeah, I don't care who had it first. I don't care if you have 90 bodies.
What if it was Drake?
That's different thing. I got.
What's different about it? Either you don't care, you don't care.
That's
my boy though. That's my boy. Like, I gotta ask you, hey, because I don't want you to come around me.
Between French Montana and Drake, there is some snipers, bro.
Yeah, there's some snipers, but I'm like every girl. Hey, you
gotta ask.
How many say yes? I'm just curious.
That's not my business. That's not my business to talk about.
So why are you asking then if it ain't your business?
Because I gotta know myself.
Was it a high percentage of people?
Let me know, because you go end up coming around us. I don't want to make you feel weird now.
Yeah, and I'm sure Drake will tell you though. I'm sure he put you
aside every day. That's that man business.
He might not even remember.
Yeah, that's that man business. Whatever he got going on, but I'm gonna ask.
Man, Drake probably done sneak dissed you on a verse, man.
I
bet you.
How about, have you ever been with a girl and they took one of your chicks from you? Like you was trying to holler at somebody and had a girl around and then
But somebody else took my chick.
Like a Drake or a French or
Nah. Heck, nah. It's deals first. I get deals first. Like no, like a lot of niggas I be around, they don't really do things like that. Like if you want a girl, they not even gonna like got nothing to do with it. You know?
Okay.
At all.
Okay, YK.
Unless they do it on their own.
Yeah.
But right, I'm talking about right then and there. They ain't about this. I ain't about to take your girl after I see her talking to you.
Yeah.
And that's you, my boy. Like, nah.
Have you ever gotten into, okay, because I know you've discussed this in your music too. Have you ever gotten into it with the guy over his girl? Like you've been the side guy and then got caught?
Nah, hell no. Hell up that. I'm too player for that. No, I don't do things like that.
Ain't nothing wrong being the side guy.
Hell, I'll be the side guy.
So you ain't fighting.
I ain't fighting.
Yeah. True.
Because they might approach you.
Yo, I can't wait. You messing up at home? Come over here. For real.
Why do you think you weren't consistent for a period of time when you were like, I had to realize I had to keep putting out music?
Man, this the industry, man. It ain't no game. Like you gotta be mentally focused and mentally ready. Like I gotta sit by the ocean sometimes and be like, sit back and know who the hell you is. No, because there ain't no game. Because you know, a lot of people have mental, you know, things going on just because of that reason. So it's like, you know, you overthinking a lot, you doing things, you worrying about the internet. So it's like, hey man, like sometimes you just gotta relax, chill, and understand who you are, what you wanna be. Cause you'll get lost in the sauce real quick. You know what I mean? By the time you know it, you'll be somewhere that you thought you would never be at. So I feel like me taking that break off that mentally, that for that mental space, I feel good now. And I got a child now, so I feel good. And I like, and for me, and you see all that funny stuff on the internet, that's the only reason why I do it. That's the only reason why you see me doing funny stuff, because I love that making me happy. Seeing other people happy and having fun make me happy. That's my thing.
All right, well, don't move. We got more with YK Osiris when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with YK Osiris, R&B singer. Charlamagne?
Is the industry everything you thought it was going to be?
For sure not. But you gotta, for you to be a boss, it's like playing with cards that you don't know what you're dealing with. So it's like, you gotta just stick with it and strive. You know what I mean? If you know what you're dealing with, guess what? You gotta deal with it. What comes with being a boss. You gotta toughen up and don't cry. And there's a lot of people that, and I know like you and DJ Envy and Miss Angela is like, I know y'all come in every morning, so it's like you gotta deal with it, whatever it comes with. So that's what you gotta do with life. Like whatever it comes with, you gotta do it. Stick up, pick your head up and strive.
But I don't say toughen up and don't cry. I be like, sometimes I gotta cry.
You definitely gotta cry.
Sometimes,
yeah, definitely.
Sometimes. You be crying sometimes?
Hell yeah, especially in therapy. Be crying my goddamn eyes out.
I gotta go to therapy. I don't believe in that therapy stuff, but
try it.
I know I want to try, but I just don't believe in I don't believe in it. But it's cool though. It's
I mean, what you said about you know, just expressing yourself, how you like to laugh. Like,
yeah.
Everybody heals differently. Like sometimes sitting down talking to somebody ain't the best thing for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like you me talking to somebody, like you give me all that information. I'm like, man, I gotta see it. What if I see this man in the restaurant, man? What if I see what if I see this man with one of my friends, man? Like,
but they're not allowed to tell you.
Like, then I'll be like, what he telling?
They're not gonna tell your business though. These are licensed professionals.
NDAs don't mean nothing, man. Like,
listen, you done had an STD before, right?
What? Hell no. What the?
You ain't never had an STD?
Never in my life.
Oh, you been to a doctor for something?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
The doctor is not gonna reveal your medical records, just like a therapist not gonna reveal your records when you go in there and talk to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They got to keep all that confidential.
I want to try it though. I heard a lot about it.
Let me ask you a question. When you went 6 times platinum, did you feel like, all right, I'm 6 times platinum, I have to look like I'm 6 times platinum? Meaning, I got to look like I'm getting all this money, even though you might not have been.
Yeah, right. For sure. Yeah.
Is that something that messed you up too?
Nah, not really. Because I always been like that before Worthy became out. I always been like, if you don't got it, act like you got it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, if you sad, act like you happy.
So
you know what I mean?
Did you ever overspend? Because I know one time you lost your earring. I think it was like 60,000. You lost your
$325,000.
Like 300,000.
Yeah, 300,000. One time they broke into your car, stole your stuff out your car.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm just gonna get a Hyundai. So do you ever feel like financially you overspent on certain things?
Yeah, for sure, man. I went broke so goddamn quick, man. Like back then, 3 years, like 2.5, 3 years ago when Worthy came out. Man, I blew that money so goddamn fast, man.
What did you buy?
I gave my mama like $250, and then by the time you know it, taxes.
Exactly.
I said, because I ain't know like the taxes come out now. They come out during that year. By the time you know my account say this how much you owe, I said,
how much did you owe?
I think I owe like 190 or just
190,000.
Yeah, something like that. But it was crazy. The money went so quick, bro. It like when you don't have it, it's like when you get it, your mindset changed so many things. Like you start buying so much things. I'm like,
how did you change it? Because I know one time you was buying every Gucci jacket, every Louis Vuitton jacket.
But I spent like 300,000 on clothes, man.
That's so stupid.
That's stupid, man. Like
how did you change that now?
And you was spending crazy money on haircuts. That's another thing I remember from you. You was
I still do it now. I get a haircut every 3 days.
How much was it?
I was spending one time $500, but now I spend like $250.
Ain't no way.
Remember when he had the braids, the cornrows?
Cornrows? Hey, that was fake. Hell yeah, that was fake.
Drake put you onto that plug.
Nah, he ain't got nothing. He had nothing to do with that.
Drake braids ain't real. Tell the truth.
Jimmy Butler did it too, right?
His joke's real.
Tell the truth, YK.
Nah, his joke is definitely real.
You ran your fingers through his head?
What is wrong with
How you know they real?
This man trying to be crazy, man.
What you mean?
What's the craziest rumor you heard about yourself in this industry so far?
The crazy rumor?
Yeah.
I don't know about what rumors, right? Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I heard about that though, but I ain't about to say that. But
what was
I ain't
it?
about to say it on my.
Did you and Diddy? You and Diddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Diddy.
You and Diddy what?
You and Diddy.
No.
They said he was.
Him and Diddy what?
I'm just saying the rumor.
I ain't never heard this,
YK. They said he was.
How you knew that? How you know
Now I'm about to Google because I ain't never heard this one.
Yeah, I'm saying because nobody would ever say that one.
Oh, yeah.
So here goes Envy.
They said he was Diddy's boy toy.
What?
I was in Jamaica with him.
Oh, I see it now.
See?
YK Osiris in Jamaica with his alleged boo Diddy.
See?
Can we talk about Diddy new boy toy YK Osiris? Why you did this to Diddy, man? It's messed up, man.
Nah,
why you even bring that up, Envy?
I'm just asking about rumors so he can clear it up. That's what the breakfast.
I didn't even know that. That ain't nothing that needs to be cleared up.
Who believed that?
That ain't nothing to be cleared
That's
up.
why I say I don't know what happened about that. I don't know what the hell.
Amy, what's the
Let's just
craziest
let this sit here for a while. Let this sit here for a while. You heard that?
Yeah, I heard it, but I think it'd be crazy little talking stuff.
When you heard it, what did you say to yourself? Because I know your
I
people.
ain't worried about it.
But your partners in Jacksonville like, bro, what's up? Because they already think the industry is a certain way.
Definitely Duval.
Nah. Like you say, he ain't nobody.
I ain't never heard that in my life.
A lot of people don't care about it. They ain't that be. Really.
Did you laugh or were you? I
was laughing. Yeah.
Was you in Jamaica with Diddy though?
He said yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
I was with a shawty.
All right, but Diddy was there.
No, he was a whole other different.
Oh, so they just made this up?
Yeah, they made it up. Yeah.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah, he was in a whole other different area. Like he was. Like,
have you ever met Diddy?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he ask you to party?
Yeah.
Party?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Maybe put his fantasies on you.
Bad tonight.
Every time I went I did that man's the vibe. That must be Diddy bopping.
Stop it.
Yeah, he's stupid. That's stupid. YK, that's a stupid one. I ain't gonna lie. That's a stupid rumor.
Okay,
but you ain't made it till you got that one. Envy got it before.
What?
Oh
Don't say it like that.
What got what?
Yeah, that room.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Charlamagne too. I don't know why he playing that
shit. Not me and Diddy.
Oh, not you and Diddy.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I remember what.
Some random dude on YouTube.
His name was Glitter. His name was Glitter.
No, I ain't never met him before. His name was Glitter.
His name was Glitter. And he said that Charlamagne paid for his bus ride.
You did.
From wherever DC to Charlamagne's
He probably
house.
did for real.
No, I ain't never did it.
He probably ain't telling us nothing.
No, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, you gonna go all the way with it.
I'm gonna do Diddy. I'm gonna do somebody.
Crazy.
You gotta do somebody that can put you on.
Where you funny.
Right?
What you talking about? You said
we were having a serious conversation.
We not about it. What we about?
I want to be on Drake's plane. YK, if you gonna do it.
Yo, I can't stand
Nah, you crazy.
Now,
man.
what we were talking about was YK Osiris. You shot your shot as far as getting on Power. Right, and we saw that 50 Cent responded, and he said that he was thinking about, you'll be good. So have you followed up with that?
Yeah, we be talking. Man, I mess with 50. He a good man. Yeah, we went and works with it still. Yeah, he gon', we just been. Yeah, but it's coming. Yeah,
I can definitely see you on TV.
Yeah, what would you see your role
sure.
as
Absolutely.
on there if you had your choice of what you would like to be?
I don't know. He was gonna come up with some a nice little, I don't know what it be. Be honest with you, I do a lot of crazy stuff, so I don't know what he'll come up with.
You know what 50 gonna say to you when he see you?
What?
I heard Diddy touched your butt.
Oh man, what the hell?
I don't know what's going on.
Am I lying? Is 50 not gonna say
He's
that?
obsessed with her.
This man, obviously, this man's obsessed with Diddy.
He said that once or twice to people.
50 said, you remember when 50 said that the first one?
Man, yeah.
50 told French. 50 said, I heard Diddy touch
But I don't know
his butt.
nothing about you. What you talking about, man?
Oh man.
I hate you, man.
Now listen, was you really trying to get those fake braids off though?
Huh?
What was that for?
No, it's fun. It's been fun. It's been me.
Goodness gracious.
You insane, man.
I'm not. That's his fault.
You need
because I ain't never heard
you
that.
You need a Grammy for the best insane person in the world.
Now, let's get into your single. You want to introduce it?
And by the way, when is the album coming out? Because clearly this is all leading up to something.
Oh yeah, my EP. Yeah, my EP got to come out.
Why EP and not album?
No, my album, man, about to be. It's crazy, but I gotta be my girl. On my EP, Don't Blame Me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's the EP. It's like it's crazy songs on there though, but it's like a little short little thing I want you to listen to.
You should let Drake EP the album.
I was thinking that.
Huh?
I was thinking
let
that.
Drake EP the album.
Yeah. I want him to that's what it's called.
Executive produce.
Executive produce.
That's EP.
Yeah.
The album.
Yeah, YK. Yeah, no doubt.
That's what EP means. Executive produce. EP.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I like
because he was talking about his EP and then he said EP. I think
EP. I'm not a real EP. Like
no. I was saying Drake should executive produce.
What does YK mean?
Young King.
Oh, word. I like that.
Yeah. What you thought of me?
You kidding?
Introduce the song, YK.
Yeah, it's your boy YK Osiris, and you now listen to my new single, man. Be My Girl. Let's get it.
All right, it's YK Osiris. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Charlamagne, say the gang, dunk it other day, man.
You are a donkey. It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day does not discriminate.
I might not have the song of the day, but I got the donkey of the day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit it with the hee-haw.
Yeah, it's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's donkey of the day today?
Donkey of the Day for Monday goes to a 25-year-old Connecticut man named Joshua Murray. Joshua Murray is being charged with carrying a pistol without a permit, as well as 2 counts of second-degree breach of peace. I have never even heard of that charge, breach of peace. I am glad that charge exists because the next one of you fools violate my boundaries and breach my peace, I'm pressing charges, damn it, okay? Joshua was also charged with interfering with an officer, which allegedly occurred while he was being taken into custody. He's being held on a $250,000 bond, $250,000. And if you ask me, that's not enough. All right, should be at least a half. Well, damn, Uncle Sharla, Brother Leonard, why do you think a $250,000 bond is not enough? Because sometimes you shouldn't just consider the crime. You should consider the principle behind the crime, okay? This is why God knew not to make me a judge in life, because I would have been allowing all my personal feelings to determine how I judge a lot of these cases, because Joshua Murray caught all of these charges. Because on Saturday afternoon, at a Family Dollar in Connecticut, this human was arrested for allegedly pulling a gun out and pointing it at 2 women who didn't thank him for holding the door. I said Joshua Murray of Connecticut was at a Family Dollar and he pulled a gun out and pointed it at 2 women who didn't thank him for holding the door. Listen, man, it should be no secret to anyone who listens to me on the regular, whether it's The Breakfast Club or my podcast with Andrew Schultz, Brilliant Idiots, or if you read my book, Shook One, Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me, then you know I suffer from anxiety. I have some of the most irrational fears and worries known to man. But one worry and fear I know that is not irrational is how I feel about the safety of the women in my life. If it was up to me, I would have round-the-clock security for all the women I love in my life. I'm talking that Israeli trained security guard that can kill you with 2 fingers. I'm talking Fruit of Islam. I'm talking armed security guards that can shoot you dead in your ass from 100 yards away. I'm talking the Dora Milaje, okay? I'm talking Ghostbusters, Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, top flight security of the world, Craig, okay? That's the only thing that would remedy the anxiety I feel whenever any woman I love is just simply out. Just simply out. okay? I'm like this with all my female loved ones because of people like Joshua Murray, okay? A witness claims Joshua pointed a gun at 2 female customers in front of the store because they did not say thank you to him for holding a door open for them. Joshua, you're not entitled to that. Okay, you should have been holding that door out of the goodness of your heart because that's how you were raised, okay? Now, should the women have said thank you? Sure. I think so. Are they obligated to? Hell no. There's no written rule that because you do something nice for someone, they owe you anything in return. Okay, not even a thank you. But your ego, Josh, makes you feel entitled to that thank you because you didn't do that act of kindness for them. You did it for yourself. You did it, and you were expecting something back in return. And when you didn't get it, that fragile male ego made you pull a gun out on those women. Now, look, man. Your Uncle Charlotte, I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary. I tell y'all this all the time. But I know a little bit. And I know that a person not telling you thank you should not, on any planet, warrant this kind of reaction. Okay? Why do we do this to each other? I tell y'all all the time, we as humans are other humans' first line of defense. We are all relying on each other to stay safe. If we just simply treated each other with respect and love, none of this would happen. If you treated people the way you wanted to be treated, or at least when you look at someone, say to yourself, what if that was my loved one? You know, my sister, my mom, my friend, my wife, my daughters, like my niece. Like, how do we not see ourselves in those we love and other people? How do we not see people? How do we just not simply see people? The bar for humanity as we know it is in hell, okay? You pulled a gun on these women simply because they didn't say thank you to you for holding the door. Joshua, do you know that good manners, having good manners, sometimes means simply putting up with other people's bad manners? And you pulling a gun on them, is that how you expect to teach them to have good manners? I'm confused. Like, what do you think was worse? Them not saying thank you because you held the door, or you pulling a gun on them for not saying thank you? Well, the answer to that is very simple. And if you even have to remotely think on what that answer is, then you too should be receiving the credit you deserve today for being stupid. Please let Remy Ma give Joshua Murray the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, you stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Yeah, when things like that happen, all you got to do is be like, you're welcome. That's it.
True.
That's all you got to do.
But you know what, though? I don't even know if I would do that, only because, like, it could go the other way, right? You could be like, you're welcome, not knowing what that person's going through that day. And that person might have a gun and pull a gun out on you for being a smartass. Sometimes you just got to let things be, man.
I think for me, it depends on what type of mood I'm in.
Yeah,
sometimes I might be like, you're welcome.
That's true.
That's that.
Well, we do Donkey of the Day every 4 minutes after the hour I don't know. I'm trying to sound radio. I don't even know what the hell.
You're welcome.
The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with 50. Yee.
All right, let's also talk about your other series, Hip Hop Homicides. That one sounds fascinating.
Yeah. So I don't want that one specifically, that's going to hit home with us because it's just the culture. Even if when you report it, you kind of have information on people that you're not interested in. Like, you don't particularly like that artist enough to follow that artist, but you still know, we still culturally are aware of things happening with them. You know what I mean? And when you get into the homicide side of it, so many, it's like 700 homicides connected to hip hop because the new artists that come, they're still in the street. It's the whole, what would have been street culture now it's like the drill scene, drill music, all of that's happening. So many artists that get knocked off before they actually get to the point they're really recognizable artists. We started with the artists that we TV picked, but I looked at it like it was a true crime show. So it was like, Charlamagne, when I'm watching First 48 or when I'm watching Forensic Files, I don't care who it is. I'm just looking at the details of the scenario. and imagining like what happened. Like I'm trying to figure out what happened before they tell me.
Yeah, I think the thing that's going to f people up about hip hop homicides when they see it, especially people that's not of the culture, I think they're going to be shocked that so many of these rappers talk about the shit that they that they're actually going through.
Look, I would say I try not to say nothing the DA might play in court.
That's right.
On 2003 in the records, right? And then when they go now, it's crazier because they almost say specific. They're talking about a crime that was committed in the music. Look, as much as you would say no, this is art, and you're not for them using lyrics against the people when they're in those situations. It's tough when it's blatantly said this directly relates to this. You know what I'm saying? And then they gotta have better sense than that, man. You can't do that. You know what I mean?
I see Carisha to BMF now too.
Yeah, she's working on the BMF series, and then City Girls up like a month.
Did you do that just to fuck with Diddy?
No. That was ahead of the thing with Daphne or whatever like that. But Charlamagne, I ain't kissed in the mouth in 10 years, man. Somebody got to kiss her.
Oh, man.
That's wild.
Yeah, that ain't like for real. Like it ain't one of those situations where how they have us in it, like they'll still go back to the baby mother and hang out with the baby mother and stuff like that. Nah, that's and that was not like a relationship then anyway. It was more like an arrangement. And look, Saya is my boy. I almost named him Champ because of me and Floyd's relationship. He kept asking me to come back to Vegas. And then he'll go bring Daphne. I'm like, why? He said, so we can leave her with Miss Jackson and we can go. Champ out 4 or 5 girls that is his girlfriends right there. You know what I'm saying? So he just needs a reason for them to be out of the way so we can go through everything else. And that kept her around consistent enough for that to happen, for us to have a little guy. But he's a blessing. Like I love him to death. And this is the only thing, where do you leave the money?
Yeah. I saw you got this Saya Spirits.
Yeah, and I put even that company is for him to run later, to develop it and get it going, and then I'll go off to something else and do some other things out here.
And you got to collab with the Texans and the Kings and the Rockets and the Astros. What they carry the liquor, they carry the brands,
and the Indiana Pacers today it came out. Indiana Pacers were the official cognac and champagne.
Wow.
So I'm going across that there, the Rockets, the Texans, the Astros, all of Houston. You know what I mean? Because I'm just got out there. I had to focus there right quick to get that together, and then I went to Sacramento Kings at the different spots, and then it's cool. We come around full circle, but like when the league is very tough for you to meet what they feel like is sufficient standard wise, the person. Now, if I was constantly putting out material and it was the old 50 Cent content, they would be afraid to do business with me on that level. And then, when they don't see that coming up as much and they just see it doesn't reinstate the crazy.
Yeah.
And
you got
with everything going on with Ye, do you think Ye's going to have a hard time dealing with business from now on, dealing with manufacturers, companies, and all that?
I think, yeah. Because look, when you personalize, when things hit people personally, they are affected by it personally. So they using their personal judgment with what they want to work, who they would want to work with, who not. And when you say things that it affects people in a different way, Charlamagne. It's like when I tell, even when the boy what's his name came around in 6ix9ine, I was saying, if you got a problem, have a problem with the person you have a problem with. Don't have a problem with all of Chicago.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And then what he's saying is really broad. So you really don't know who you started beef with just now. Right. Like who really is affected by it and dislikes you for saying that and saying, I'm just tired of you being around here anyway.
Yeah. That's what the 48 Laws of Power say. Don't offend the wrong person.
Yeah. It don't take much. People in positions that they can block what you got coming.
Now, one person that offended you was this whole penile enhancement situation.
Yeah.
So to be clear,
my whole track record, Angela, I've been working with this John for the whole time. I'm gonna say it was just a new one. They're gonna tell me it's the new one. Then when she does that, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm going to get her. Gonna get it's like the Tierra Marie thing, man. It's for you do that. It's not about money. It's about you making that mistake, blatant mistake.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? And there's other people that I'm sure that I'm not sure what they done, but I know Flo Rida didn't know he got a facial, bro. You see what I'm saying?
What?
You go to the spa, get a facial.
Oh yeah, okay.
Got a facial waiting, and they think that somehow that was compensation by them being able to utilize you however they feel.
Oh, got you. I get what you're saying. Got you.
Yeah, promote what comes. So you put penal enhancement. I'm gonna see you definitely. You need to kind of figure out when you can scratch that money together before everybody's in trouble.
Well, you saw Vivica Fox came to your defense.
Well, she wasn't lying. She wasn't lying.
But it could be a win either way because now people know about this enhancement surgery they could do that they might not have known before, and so she could still.
They thinking that I'm directed them to do it. Like I've done it. That's wrong. Don't do that. That's wrong.
No, that made Charlamagne want to go because when we first saw and reported on
I just asked about the consultation. I'm not saying I want. Just the consultation.
You know how many guys were like, "Yo, I didn't even know you could do that." Even though we know it's a lawsuit and you didn't get it done, the fact that it exists now people know.
I never even heard anyone successfully doing that.
Oh.
I've heard of guys that had a lot of money, went and did that and died.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they tried to enhance himself in that way, and I'm like, damn. So you had everything else going, and you was trying to fix that, and it all up.
Damn.
All right, well, don't move. We got more with 50 Cent when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with 50. Charlamagne.
You got the BMF doc coming this Sunday, October 23rd. That's going to be on Stars. Like, why a doc now? Like, we didn't see in the first season.
Yeah, the doc, Charlamagne, that was shot where they could have put it in the hole, the 6-month gap that we had.
Yeah.
So, but they were timing for it to be seamless. So the docuseries will come on, and the night that the finale airs on that will be the night that BMF season 2 premieres.
Oh, so when the doc comes out this Saturday at midnight, season 2 starts.
Wow. Yeah, that's when it starts, and then when the finale shows up that evening, that the finale airs is the evening that the BMF scripted series premieres.
Wow.
You got so much going on. Raising Kanan is one of my favorite shows to watch right now. So I just want to say, the actor who plays like a young 50, he sounds like you for real.
He does. He slurs words. He does everything the way I'm like, look, he's where he worked on that, Angela. Like, because you don't really talk like that.
Oh, he does? Okay, because I was wondering. I was like, he really sound like 50?
No, he really did. He really pays attention to it. I was like, yo, I got to say, because he'll look at the interviews and hear where I say things a little different. Mm-hmm. And then he go, could you say this like this or like that? And like, I'm on set. And I'm like, yeah, you did it right the first time the way you did it.
You know what's great about all these shows? It really does elevate a lot of the people on them to a higher status. A lot of them have been in things, but maybe not had like a starring role. But I see like how much it's elevated people. Malcolm Mays, he did an amazing job. And I know he's been in multiple things, but for this is a huge role. It's
standing out. And he was amazing in Southpaw.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked with him in that film before we got him to come back. And him and like Russell Hornsby was in Get Rich or Die Trying with me. I'm getting a chance to get the guys that I always like to work with and put them in projects that are really exciting projects to get them to the next level. And then when things look, we've made the biggest live events connected to television programming. So it gives us an advantage. Like I do the premiere at Radio City Music Hall or at Madison Square Garden or like in Atlanta, we in the shed outdoors because of the COVID stuff. You know what I mean? But it's a big enough event that I can bring I can kind of use my juice card, like and have everybody come out and do a little something. Because the event is already sold out, everything's already set up. They just come rock,
Mm-hmm. Fif, everybody wants to know, is there a possibility of you, actually your son wants to sit down with you?
No, he doesn't. See, Charlamagne, you would call me. You don't call TMZ to say you want to sit down. Think about it, man. You want some attention. And it's okay. You can have as much of that as you want. You know, it's just like he's been trained to believe what you seen him say in that interview with Choke. That what he was saying, he's been trained to believe that for a long time, bro. Like you don't just wake up and say, oh, well, I don't believe what I've been believing forever. You know what I mean? Like when I said that he's entitled, really it's his mom's entitlement. It's been filtered. See, when I told you I was giving her $500,000 a year. They go through the paperwork, they say $500,000 a year. Well, at that point, she still was expecting more. This is why I took her to child support. You don't usually sign up for child support. Like I took myself to child support because she wasn't understanding that I'm already giving you more than you're supposed to give. Then when it turns into the $6,700, that's not enough, and it's never going to be enough.
Mm-hmm.
But remember me constantly coming to you and talking to you about she don't want to work. She need to get a job. She didn't hear me.
Yeah, you used to always say he's almost 18. The child support's going to be up.
It's going to be up soon, and you don't see it because that's not real to them. They just live in the moment, and it's fine. I'll take care of it on the next thing when it comes. The next check coming in every month. Like I don't feel the pressure or resentment that men feel with child support because I take care of it when the problems happen.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning I took the money and moved it to an account that year. So on the books, that was an expense for that year. And then the next year, I didn't feel that financially anymore. And it was like they was receiving it every month, but I had already put that money so I already took the loss on that year. So later, if you're not having years that bring in the same kind of money, it may affect you more later. I mean, if your career slows down, if you're not, I just didn't want that to be an issue at any point, so I just took care of it like that. Saya is the situation when I have good communications with, and for him, it's his aunt, really. His aunts and make it easier for me because I don't really rock with his moms like that. So, but we have been able to share and raise him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no real fighting there and stuff like that. And we're going outside of you would think that puppy situation, there's nothing else there. No problem. Yeah.
You know, most young men grow up and they realize that, they was only getting one side of the story, usually from the mother. So then that's when they want to, go talk to the pops and they like, damn, have that relationship.
It kind of happened in Raising Kanan.
Yeah, Raising Kanan was really like him. This the kid has been sheltered and he looks and he's excited by Ghost. He's wearing the suit stuff and you don't really understand who Ghost is. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't Kanan to jail to make that, and he wanted to get his business back. He was just allowing him the opportunity to deal with that, so he would deserve everything that he did for him. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In that character. But when you look at to this point, if you've mailed someone $1 million, right, and have zero respect for you, how much you think you got to give them before they have a little bit?
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Damn. See what I'm saying? It's not gonna the relationship. I don't think that works.
Yeah. So you would never be open to it?
No, I don't think the relationship works. I'm not. Look, for a long time, Charlamagne, I went running behind him. I went places that he went, and he left the place. You see what I'm saying? And then I went to even the text messages that was out. If y'all get a chance to look at them, that's me talking to his mother, because his mother's texting me through his phone. You see what I'm saying? So I said the thing that I said, knowing that this is her responding to me. And it looks a little rough for him, for what I'm saying to him, but it's the circumstances of, look, what's the penalty of you not following the order? All you do is go back to court.
Yeah.
She never got a job. What is the penalty? There's no penalty for her. They're going to tell me to pay my lawyer, to pay her lawyer.
That's real.
To pay for everything every time you go do it. And there's no penalty for her because she doesn't have anything outside of what they're saying is support for the child. So what do? They're not going to tell her to pay for anything. She just, the same energy you see there has been there the whole time. Look, you're talking about a kid that's not even a kid. He's 25 years old. Mm-hmm. You know what my issue was at 16? Angela, they wanted to charge me as an adult then. You see what I'm saying? So you look and you go, when you gonna figure it out? Right. They fronting like they act like they got money. They ain't got no money. Ain't no money there. The house that they stayed in Atlanta while they was out there foreclosed on them before they left, as the child support was in. complete mismanage of the money that you was being sent. They'll look and keep making reference to that point that they have money. That was the point that you was around me. But they don't have nothing now. He was in Queens working in Vanity. He's the hookah boy. You see what I'm saying? So while he's there, go order a hookah, watermelon hookah, and you see him run, go get it.
Hey, man, shut up, Fifth, man. By the way, Fifth, you are the person who said, have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. So that's your fault.
Yeah, this is after I got the numbers back. After they told me what was going to happen if you do. I said, what? That's crazy.
We appreciate you checking in.
And we waiting to hear that announcement to see where you going, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all love, man. It's going to be good. You know that who's re-airing your podcast? Don't think I don't got my ears everywhere. I'm all in the street, Charlamagne. I'm on everything, bro. Don't think I'm not paying attention to everything. Like we got to figure something out.
Definitely. I would love to. 100%. Yeah. I tell people all the time, 50 one of the biggest people out here moving in television, and for whatever reason, it don't feel like Hollywood is giving you that recognition, but it's not too many people doing it like you doing it. Black or white.
But then our culture, they'll see who's making things get done. You see what I'm saying? And then how it moves. And I don't need trophies, man. I got enough of them with the music. Really, it's just to get more done. It's there. Like, I got 26 shows right now.
Damn. Yeah, that next deal gonna be like 11 figures.
They're gonna have to pay. I ain't even gonna do it. I'll be like this. No, I like it here. Nice and by myself, and then I'll build the studios and everything else. I'll start making them myself instead of giving them to them first.
Word. Appreciate you, Fifth.
Yeah, when you're back in New York, you gotta come up.
Definitely, I come up here bright and early.
Word.
50 Cent, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Call me.
Add your opinion to The Breakfast Club topic.
Come on.
800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're taking your phone calls, 800-585-1051. Earlier during Get It Off Your Chest, a gentleman called and he had a little bit of a problem. Let's listen.
If your best friend, your main homie that you've been down with your whole entire life, you figure out that his wife is cheating on him with another guy that you both close to, what are you supposed to do? Do you tell your best friend that his wife's cheating on him and you got solid evidence? Or
that's your best friend.
Boy, you caused in trouble this morning. That's a tough one.
I would let him know. I wouldn't let him.
You got to make sure you have some real hard facts and evidence.
Absolutely, but I might not say it's me. I might just throw the evidence in his phone somehow, some way. Text him a weird number.
Point him in the right direction.
Okay, well, his wife texts my wife's phone, and I see the messages, so I got proof.
So we're asking, what would you do? I'm telling. I might not tell directly, but I'm gonna throw some hints. I'm gonna point him in the right direction, but I ain't, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna let my man just suffer like that. What about you, Yee?
Yeah, I think you have to, I mean, you know me already. That if that's my best friend, other people I would mind my business, but for your best friend, there's no way you could just keep your mouth shut about something like that. So if that means y'all have to have a heart-to-heart conversation about it, and you have the evidence to be able to show, like, look, I don't know if this is, what this means, but I was in my, significant other's phone, and here's what I seen.
I wouldn't give all that, though.
I would.
You know what? Hold on. I thought about this, right? One thing the brother said that I don't think we played is that his wife who received the text told him to mind his business. That's very important because I have learned in my life when my wife tells me to mind my business about something and I don't, things go wrong. And usually when it comes to situations like that, if my wife is telling me to mind my business, that means she probably already knows more about the situation than I do. So that man should mind his business because why is the woman sending the wife text like that? The guy saw that in his wife's phone. So clearly his wife already knows what's up. So if his wife is telling him to mind his business, that's because she already knows what the situation is, and it's probably not what that brother is thinking.
I got to tell him something.
We need to know what that text said.
Especially he just had a stroke.
But how do we know that the guy had a stroke, right? How do we know the guy's wife isn't confiding in that man's wife? And that wife already knows the situation. Like I said, they could have an understanding. The guy who had the stroke could have told his wife, "Go do your thing. The wife knows that. The dude's wife knows that, and the only person that really doesn't know what's going on is him.
Right, that's
he needs
true.
to mind his business like his wife said.
But that's
Or
why
not, we don't know.
If that is the case,
he need
then
to
it's none of
mind
my
his
business.
like his. He need to mind his business like his wife said. He said he was in his wife's phone. He didn't say the text got sent accidentally. He said that he was in his wife's phone. If his wife says mind his business, he should mind his business.
I might go to my best friend's wife and be like, look, I seen this in my wife's phone,
That's
and
too
I'm going to
much.
let you know right now that is my best friend. Look, I'm a woman. We also do things a little differently than y'all do. So
I ain't saying nothing, man. That's too much.
I think I would go to her and be like, I just want to let you know I seen this, and I can't not say nothing. And my
it's
wife
interesting-
begged me not to say nothing, but
Yeah, it's interesting that you say you a woman and y'all do things a little different, but the wife sent the woman the text, and now the wife is telling the husband to mind his business. That sounds like it's some girl code going on. That sounds like those two women already have an understanding. That's why she's telling her husband to mind his business, because she already knows the situation.
I think the wife just don't want to be in the middle.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's up, man? This Big Ben from out of Duval County.
Duval.
What's up, Big Bang? Talk
Hey,
to
man.
us.
Hey, listen, man, I'm going to tell you like this here. That happened to me once. And I end up telling my dog about the situation, and me and him end up getting fighting. So one thing I got to say, Big Dog, if you listening to me, wherever you at, whatever you doing, don't tell that man about his woman. Please. Let it go.
Hey, that man's wife told him to mind his business. I think he should mind his business.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's going on, man? It's Tariq from Savannah.
Tariq, what's up? Talk to us, man. What would you do, Tariq?
Man, listen, I'm telling, bro, big time. I am big telling. Daddy, how I look? What do you mean? Like, you got to look at this from both sides, bro. If you were on the other side of that, you would want your friends to tell you.
I would want to know.
Who you found out from? Anybody else that you figured out knew about it is a suspect at that point. You know you would feel that way.
Yep.
So
I don't
gotta tell you.
I'd be so mad if my best friend knew that and didn't
Best
tell me.
friend? Nah.
I don't think y'all listening
like,
to the. I don't think y'all listening to the details of this situation.
I am. I heard the details. I'm still, like I said, I'm gonna let him know. I might not tell him directly, but I'm gonna give him a heads
Envy.
up. Now, if him and his wife got an arrangement, then he cool. But
Well,
if
listen,
they don't,
Envy.
what?
The guy did not say it was an accidental text message. You know what I'm saying? He said that the woman sent that to his wife.
They might be
that
cool.
means that his wife already knows what's going on. So if Gia tells you to mind your business about something, you're not gonna listen to Gia. That means Gia already knows more than you probably know, and she's protecting the whole situation or protecting you from looking stupid.
But
You wouldn't tell June?
But yeah, I'd have to tell him a little something. I would have to throw him a like, bro.
Well, the difference is, I think you could be able to ask Gia, well, damn, I want to say something to him, but why don't you want me to say something?
That's
like,
true,
what
too.
do you know? What do you know that I don't know? So I don't jump out here looking crazy.
That's true,
Because clearly
too.
she trusts you because she's sending you this information.
That is true too. What's the moral of the story? I'm telling my best friend. I'm telling whatever you want to
No,
call
you're not.
it.
No, you're not.
6'9",
No, you're
whatever.
not.
I'm telling.
You're not. I don't believe you would. If Gia told you to mind your business, I think you would mind your business. I don't think you would tell. And I think that you would be smart enough to say, well, Gia, what do you know? How come she feel comfortable saying this to you? And when she said to you, Rashawn, trust me, mind your business.
Well, we
I
can
think
only
you
go
would
off the
listen.
details
Well, if
of
you
what
put
we
it
do
like
have.
that, then yeah, I'm gonna mind my business. But if she gonna say, Rashawn, mind your business.
The wife told the husband mind his business. The guy told us that when he called. The guy told us that his wife told him to mind his business.
Well, if he says something and it's a plausible explanation and then it causes a conversation for his best friend and his wife, then, there it is.
I think we're missing a whole lot of details.
We just don't
in this
know.
story.
All right, well, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. All right, well, you got a positive note?
Now, the positive note is simply this. After getting what you manifested, because this is very important. Everybody want to have their vision boards and manifest things, and, a lot of us get those things that we manifest. But after getting what you manifested, ask for discipline to keep it and wisdom to multiply it. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches! Y'all finished or y'all done?